Hello everyone, my name is Avanti Nur and my SID is 3323089. Today I'm going to present about assessing oral communication skills in language testing. Speaking is one of the most essential skills in language learning, and assessing it properly is very important. Okay, next. In language testing, oral communication refers to how well learners can express these ideas, respond, and interact using English. Assessing speaking allow us to understand whether students can use the language naturally and meaningfully. Usually, we measure several aspects, such as fluency, accuracy, pronunciation, vocabulary, and coherence. There are several purposes of conducting oral assessment. First, it helps teachers evaluate students' communicative ability in real-life situations. Second, it helps identify student strengths and weaknesses so teachers can plan more effective instruction. And third, oral assessment shows how well students can speak spontaneously, not just memorize the sentences. There are many methods to assess speaking skills. Interview tests. First, interview test, where the teacher asks questions and the student respond. Two, conversation, which focuses on interaction between the speaker and the listener. Three, picture description, which tests vocabulary, grammar, and clarity. Read aloud, which focuses on pronunciation and intonation. Role play, which simulates real life communication. And the last, verbal essay, where students explain a topic in a structured way. And to evaluate students fairly, we need clear and consistent criteria. The common criteria include: 1. Fluency, how smooth they speak. 2. Accuracy, how correct grammar and word choice. 3. Pronunciation, clarity of sound and stress. 4. Vocabulary, variety and appropriateness. Coherence, how well ideas are organized. And the last is interactive communication, ability to respond and maintain conversation. And next, assessing speaking also have challenges. It can be subjective because different examiners may interpret performance differently. Students often feel nervous during speaking tests, which affects their fluency. Speaking tasks also take more time to administer. And finally, examiner bias can influence scoring if the criteria are not applied consistently. Okay, next. In conclusion, assessing oral communication skills is essential in language learning. Teachers must choose appropriate methods, apply clear criteria, and ensure the task is authentic and meaningful.
Okay, good morning. Good morning. May I know your name, please? My name is Katu. Alright, Ratu. For this session, we will deliver a verbal insight. I will give you one topic. You will have 30 seconds to prepare, and then you will speak about 2 minutes. Please organize your answer with an introduction, body, and conclusion. Okay. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Okay. The topic is the importance of English for university students. You may begin after 20 seconds. English plays a very important role for university students in today's globalized world. As an international language, English is widely used in education, technology, and professional communication. Firstly, English is essential for academic purposes. Many textbooks, research journals, and online learning materials are written in English. Students who have good English skills can access more information and understand global knowledge more easily. Secondly, English is important for future career opportunities. In the workplace, especially in international companies, English is often used for meetings, emails, and presentations. Therefore, university students who are able to communicate well in English will have better competitiveness in the job market. And in addition, English also helps students build confidence and expand their social network. Through English, students can communicate with people from different countries and cultures, which is very valuable in the modern world. And in conclusion, English is not only important for academic success, but also for professional development and personal growth. And for these reasons, university students should continuously improve their English skills. Thank you, Ratu. Okay, good morning. Good morning. May I know your name, please? My name is Astasia. Alright, Astil, let's begin the interview. Can you tell me a little about yourself and your major? My name is Astuti. I'm currently a student in the communication science program. I chose this major because I'm interested in media, public speaking, and how communication influences society. I hope that through this major I can improve my communication skills both in Indonesian and English. Okay. How long have you been learning English and how do you feel about your English ability? I have been learning English since I was in elementary school, so it has been more than 10 years. At the moment, I feel that my reading and listening skills are quite good, but my speaking skills still needs improvement, especially in terms of fluency and confidence. Okay. What do you find most difficult when speaking English? The most difficult part for me is expressing my ideas spontaneously. Sometimes I already know what I want to say, but I need more time to choose the right vocabulary and sometimes structure. In addition, I also feel nervous because I'm afraid of making grammatical mistakes. How do you usually practice your English outside the classroom? I said the classroom. I try to practice English several ways. I watch English movies and series without subtitles to improve my listening skills. I also listen to English podcasts and sometimes try to repeat what the speaker say. When possible, I practice speaking English with my friends, even though it is still challenging. Which of those activities do you think helps you the most and why? Practicing speaking with my friends helps me most because it pushes me to use English actively. Through their conversation, I can learn how to respond to and become more confident when speaking. Why do you think English is important for university students? I think English is important because many academic resources, such as journals and online articles, are written in English. English is also important for future careers. especially in companies that work internationally. Foreign English, university students can have more opportunities in both education and professional life.
In your opinion, what is more important when speaking English? Grammar, vocabulary, or confidence?
In my opinion, confidence is the most important. Grammar and vocabulary are important, but without confidence, it is difficult to speak fluently. If students are confident, they will be more willing to practice and improve their English.
Okay, the last question is what is your personal goal in learning English?
My personal goal is to be able to speak English fluently and confidently in academic and professional situations. I also hope that in the future I can communicate with people from different countries without feeling afraid or insecure.
Okay, thank you very much, Asti.